MLB community and YouTube. Happy Sunday. It's time for another episode of Stub Sunday, and this Friday is our very first roster player update. That's where the players get their attributes updated, and if history tells us anything, the very first update is either very big or very minimal. I'm going to go on the very big side. I think they're going to make a big splash with the live series players because they want us to use the live series players to be happy. They made an emphasis on that this week when they did the update. So I'm going to go with they're going to make a big splash and we're going to see a lot of players get upgraded. So what I got today is I got 5 hitters, 5 pitchers. The information is going to be coming fast and furious. Make sure you're paying attention or taking notes, whichever one helps. Let's get into it. Alright, first off, we're going to start with the hitters. On the hitter side, I got Sean Murphy. So if you look at Sean Murphy here first, currently number 3 in baseball with OPS at 1.199. He's hitting 308, 481 on base, 718 slugging, 3 homers, 13 RBIs. He's walked 12 times, which is, I believe, the 3rd or 4th most in all of baseball. He's getting it done in that Atlanta Braves lineup. That's a deep lineup, so he doesn't have to be the man, but he is being the man right now in that Atlanta lineup. And if we go look at his card, you can see his attributes here. He's got 60 contact right, 50 against left, 61 power right, 72 power left. I don't know if they'll push the power much. His vision, though, with all the walks at 59, could definitely get touched. His contact, his batting average being as high as it is, could definitely get touched. I think he has a serious chance to at least go to 82. Look at his card price right now on the market. Currently, if you put in buy orders at 558, he's selling at 608. And remember, the quick sell values are different now. So he is sitting at an 80. Yeah, an 80. So his quick sell value right now is 400. If he was to hit 81, it would go to 600. If he was to hit 82, it would go to 900. So if you were to pay, say, 560 for him, and he went up 2 points to a 82, and he sells for 900, you would make about 440 stubs. Oh, actually 340. I can math on that card. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good on the quick sell value. Do I think he'll go to an 82? I don't know. I think 81's pretty safe. Maybe 82. So he's sort of on that. He's in a good spot to buy. Like I said, if you buy him at 560, he goes to 81. You're not losing anything. You're getting 40 stubs, or you can hold on to him and see if he continues to have the season. And it's a hold for diamond type player. Very young catcher, very good pitcher. But I think he's got a shot at 82 and he can make some good stubs. All right, next up we have another young catcher, Adley Rutschman. If you can see here, his price is $24.61. Where you can buy him at $28.46 is what he's selling at. He's an 83 right now. If we look at the quick sell values, if he goes diamond, he's 3,000. This is the sort of a risky play right here. But do I think they want to push Adley to diamond? I absolutely do. He's sitting at 83. He would only need 2 points. If we go look at his stats right now, Adley is right here, top 6, 1,075 OPS, 596 slugging, 351 average. He's got 4 homers, 13 RBIs. He's walked 14 times, which I believe is number 1 in baseball. And his on base currently is sitting at 479, which is really, really good. Like I said, 351 average. He's a good defender. I think that they want to push him to diamond. I don't think they want to wait on this. I think they're really going to push the younger players, especially. And it's only 2 points. They could, let's go look at his card. He's got 42 power against left, 64 power against right. He's already got 4 homers, so they could definitely boost his power. 79 contact against right, 40 against left. They could definitely give him some contact. Yeah, they could give him some clutch because he had a walk-off homer just 3 days ago. I had him in Underdog, by the way, Underdog Fantasy. Use code BIGOLDBUCK if you sign up at Underdog Fantasy, and they'll match your first deposit up to $100. But I digress. Adley is somebody I think they're definitely going to push to diamond, and at his current price point, like I said, he's sitting at about $2,500 you can buy him for. So if you pay $2,500, and again, if he goes diamond, he sells for $3,000. That's 500 subs per buy. Very high risk, but a good reward. Next up, we got another catcher, and I know you're thinking, Buck, do you just like catchers? Well, I mean, there's some pretty good catchers in baseball right now. And the next one is Will Smith. We're gonna get jiggy with Will here. He's an 84, which means he's only 1 off a diamond. He's currently you can buy him for about 2,100 subs. He's sitting at 2,072. Again, reminder, 3,000 is the diamond price. He's off to a very good start. Let's go look for Will here. Right here, number 9, 1,058 OPS, 417 on base, 641 slug, 333 average. He's got 3 bombs, 12 RBIs, and a very good Dodger lineup. He's not striking out a lot. 4 times in 39 at-bats he struck out. So if we go look at his card again, vision is a 75. His power is probably going to stay about right where it's at, but his contact could definitely get a lift with his high average. His vision, his discipline could all get a lift, and yeah, he's 1 point off a diamond. He's a better buy in my opinion for stub making versus Adley, because like I said, he's only 2,000 stubs right now. So if you were to buy him, you'd make 1,000 stubs if he went diamond per flip. Well, he's at 2,100, so 900 stubs, depending upon the time of the day, anywhere from 900 to 1,000 stubs. So as far as profit for the 3 catchers goes, Will Smith is the #1 buy for me. 2,100, he goes diamond, 1 point away from diamond, 3,000, boom, 900 stubs per card. Goodbye. Another young stud off to a great start, Wander Franco, currently 874 to 999. If we click on his card here, go look at his stats, 41 power against right, 60 against left. His contact against left is very high because he hits, he's a switch hitter. He hits very well right-handed. His contact against right is 70. His vision's high. Let's go look at his stats. Wander is off to a very good start. Yeah, right here. Yeah, number 15 in OPS, 1,040, hitting 339. His on-base 379 is a little low. That means he's not walking a lot. He's got 3 walks, so he's not walking a lot. He struck out 9 times in 62 at-bats. He does have 4 homers, 12 RBIs, so that's what leads to a 661 slug, and his batting average is very good. Wander's another one of those young players I think they might push a little bit. He's sitting at 80 right now, and if we go look at the quick sell values, 80 again is at 400, so his current price is 873. In my opinion, the play for Wander is not necessarily this update. I think he's one of those hold for diamond players because he's going to be one of those players that want to push to diamond. He was diamond before. I think he gets back to diamond. He only needs 5 points. He's off to a good start. I think they push him to an 82, possibly an 83. Like I said, I think they're going to be more aggressive with the young players. So Wander is definitely someone to keep an eye on and buy now. Hold for diamond. I don't know how much you would make on this current update, but I do believe he will be back to diamond this season. All right, last hitter is a veteran hitter, and I think SDS is going to get very sentimental with Andrew McCutchen. He's off to a tremendous start, and he's in that Pirate uni. I love it. I love everything about it. The Pirates are playing so well, and right now he's sitting at 215 to 276. If we go look at our chart here, 80 is a gold 400, right? Quick sell 400. So he is about half of the quick sell of a gold. He's sitting at 78. Do I think they're going to push him to 80 to make him gold right out of the chute? I do. Let's go look at his start. 310 average, 446 on base, 970 OPS. He's stolen 3 bases already. 2 homers, 6 RBIs. If we go look at his card, he does have speed. They do have speed on his card already at 80. But the steal and base running aggressiveness, 3 steals already on the young season. I think those could both get a boost. I think he could get a little bit of power against right-handed because his homers have come against right-handed pitching. And his contact definitely with a 300 average and vision could get a boost. I believe the SDS is going to get sentimental when it comes to McCutchen, and they're going to move him to at least an 80 gold. Definitely a good buy to double your stubs. All right, now we're on to some pitchers. I got 5 pitchers for you. The first one, Sonny Gray in Minnesota. Now, he didn't work out in New York, but he's in Minnesota, and he's having a crazy good year. 0.53 ERAs, 2-0 in his 3 starts. He's pitched 17 innings. He struck out 19, so he's striking out more than a batter an inning. His whip is sitting at an even 1.00, and the average against 167. He's only walked 7 in his 17 innings, which is really good. He's given up 10 hits and 1 earned run. 1 earned run, no homers. So if we go in and look at Sonny Gray's card, right now he's selling at 215 to 322, and he's a 76. So let's go look at his card here. He could definitely get hits per 9. Ks per 9, he's striking out more than a batter. He's not walking anybody. He's not giving up any home runs. He's not giving up anything right now. So he has a lot of room to grow here as a 76. And if we go look at our chart, 76s are 75. So you're thinking, well, Buck, that's not very good because right now he's 215. Yeah, that's true. But if he makes it to gold, that's 400. So you double your stubs. Do I think he's going to go 76 to 80 right out of the chute? I don't know. But I think that Sonny Gray is a very good hold for gold for sure. At this price, definitely. If he doesn't get it this time and he keeps pitching the way he is, he will definitely get it in 2 weeks later when they do another update. I really, really, really like Sonny Gray in Minnesota. He's definitely a hold for gold, and he's somebody that I'm going to be picking up at the 200 price point. All right, next up we got Luis Castillo in Seattle. He was tremendous last season, so he's already got a really, really good season behind him. And if you look at this season, he's already off to 1.02 ERA, 3 starts, 17, almost 18 innings. He's striking out a batter per inning, 0.74 whip, which means he's not walking anybody. He's given up 2 runs, 9 hits, 4 walks. He's not walking anybody. And then 148 average against. If we go look at his prices right now, Castillo is an 82 and he's selling 1,045. We go look at 82s. That's higher than what he's selling for. But if he goes to 83, you're making money. If he goes to 84, you're making really good money. 1,500 stubs at 84. Right, next up, we have another Minnesota Twin. Love this dude. I wish St. Louis would have traded for him. Pablo Lopez, age 27 season. He's 439 to 585. He's a 78. So if we look at the chart here, 125 is the quick sell. If he goes to 400, if he goes to 80, he's 400. So 78. I think it's safe to say he's going to go to 80 at least. I think he could have a chance to go to 81, which is 600 quick sell. And if he keeps up what he's doing now, he's a definite hold for Diamond. If we go look at his stats, Pablo Lopez right here, off to a very good start. 20 innings pitched, 26 strikeouts, 0.65 whip. He's only given up 3 runs. He's only given up 8 hits in 20 innings. One of those was a homer, and he's only walked 5 batters. If we go look at his stats here, hits per 9, definite raise. K per 9, definite raise. Walks, not walking anybody. 1 homer in 22 innings. He's not, I mean, he's got so much room to grow here. And even if you look at his stamina as an 82, all right, so he's had 3 starts, 20 innings. That's almost 7 innings per start, which is really, really good. I mean, if you look here in the top pitchers, Gossman and him are the only 2 on this entire list at 20 innings and 3 starts. So they're the only ones close to 7 innings per start. So Pablo Lopez is a definite hold for Diamond candidate in his age 27 season. He's having a breakout year for a very good Minnesota team. 439 is a higher risk. If he only goes to 80, you don't make anything. If he goes to 81, you make a couple hundred stubs. But I think as far as the 5 pitches I'm going to give you, he is a really good candidate for a hold to Diamond. Next up's a guy that I'm sure nobody's even talking about, and that's Mike Clevenger. He's a dirtbag human being apparently, but that has nothing to do with baseball. Right now you can buy him for 45. He's selling for 75. He's a 74 bronze. Bronze quick sells 25. Silver 75 is a 50 quick sell, so currently he's under the silver quick sell price. If we go look at his stats right now, he's 25th in baseball, at a 2.20 ERA. He's 2-0 in 3 starts, 16 innings. He struck out 14. He's only given up 4 runs. He's walking quite a few, which is why his whip's at 1.35, 211 average. But at this kind of start for a bronze, you're looking at least a couple points, I would think. 75 for sure, and every time he goes up another point, it's just more money. So 45 stubs, he goes to 50, you're basically breaking even. He goes to 76, you're making a few stubs there. He goes to 77, you're doubling your stubs. So it just depends on how aggressive they're going to be with somebody like Clevenger, who didn't pitch last year. He had the trouble at the beginning of the season, before the season started, off the field. So it just depends on what SDS wants to do with a guy like this. Now, if they take his stats into account, he's probably going to go to a 76, 77. But if they take off the field into account, who knows? He's a wild card. But at this price point, I feel like you can't lose out. I feel like if he doesn't go to at least 75, then they definitely have taken off the field. But with Ashley Sanders being a White Sox fan, maybe they pay, and they got a couple White Sox fans that work there. Maybe they're going to pay a little closer attention to Clevenger, who's had a very good start for that White Sox team. Very low risk, definitely a decent reward kind of guy. Last but not least is one of my favorite young pitchers. Now, I will say he is a flip. All day he's a flip because he's a Washington National. And the teams like I've been telling you, the Nationals, the Reds, the Tigers, the Royals, the Pirates, the teams that don't have any diamonds or really high cards, all their bronzes and silvers are really good flips all day long. And Mackenzie Gore's one of them. As you can see, 111 here. You can buy him for, and he's currently selling for 254. I've been flipping him all morning, actually. He's 2-0 with a 3.0 ERA in 15 innings, so he's averaging 5 innings per start. He's got 18 strikeouts, so he's striking out more than a batter. His problem right now is his walks. 10 walks in 15 innings, but he's not giving up many hits. He's only given up 5 runs, 12 hits, and he's a young kid. He's one of my favorite young pitchers in baseball. Shout out to Nats fan. He knows this. When we look at Mackenzie's stats, obviously he's a bronze. He's a 67. He's got a ton of room to grow in here. And in my opinion, he's a hold for gold player. I just love him so much. He's on a bad team. Like I said, he's a good flip all day. 100 stubs, sells for 255. That's a heck of a profit on flips. Oh, anything over 100 stubs per flip is really, really good. So even if you just want to flip him, have at it. But I think he's somebody to invest in for down the line. I don't think he's going to be worth buying to make stubs this update, because I don't think they'll update him enough. I mean, he might go to 70. Maybe they get super aggressive, move him to 72. I don't see him going to silver this update at all, but I think he's definitely a hold for gold candidate for this season. 24 years old. He's finally looking like he's going to break out. He's just got to work on his walks. Keep an eye on his walks. If his walks come down, then he's really, really going to start taking off. But I really like Mackenzie Gore a lot. So those are the 10 players that I think are pretty good investments for this Friday's update. Again, it just depends on how aggressive SDS gets with the upgrade. I think they're going to be very aggressive with the younger players, and I think they are going to be pretty aggressive with the live series updates because, as I said, they did make a special point to say that they really want to see more people use the live series with the captains. And I think another way to incentivize that is to get some of these cards raised based on what they're doing this year right out of the chute. There's many more players that could be raised, but the problem is their prices are already higher because people are already investing in them. A lot of the guys that are in the top 20 on both pitching and hitting, their prices are so high that it's not really worth investing. And some of the other ones that are worth investing in would be potentially like a guy like Graham Ashcraft for the Reds. His cards are so freaking high because the Reds don't have any good players, and they're good flips, but they're not a good investment. So there's that. But yeah, if you're investing in somebody that I totally missed and you want to share it with us, leave it in the comment section below. Let me know how close you are to your live series collection. I am Shohei Ohtani and Jacob deGrom away, and I am 8 cards away from getting Chipper Jones. So I got Trey Turner the other day, so I've been working on it. I'm hoping to finish Shohei today, and then deGrom in the next couple days, and we'll have Jeter. He'll be home. We've been having a ton of fun on Twitch. Come hang out at twitch.tv/BigOldBuck. Give me a follow over there. It's free. Might even catch a gift sub. We have one of the most generous communities in the MLB community. It's not the largest, but it's very nice and it feels like family, and I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. I really love this game this year, the gameplay, the community. I'm having a blast. Until next week, I will catch you here, same Buck time, same Buck channel.